Okay, so this is session 19. Session
Is it
19, Night's
or is it
Black.
18? Can't remember.
Oh, no, because I've got.
I'll tell you in a minute. I think it's actually 18.
No, 18 was take the bomb to the stack. You did that in 18. Then you jumped through the gate. And section 19. Ooh, it could be session 20, actually.
It's your game. I'll let you go with it. No, I was just looking at my YouTube recordings from earlier. But you might be right. It might be 19. I'm just trying to find.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, so 8. No, the last one was 17, I think.
Well, because I've got a note for 18, which was taking the bomb to stack, and flying or take the tank.
Okay, we'll go with you.
So, and then the following one, I've written down gift shop. So this is session. Yeah, this has got to be session 19.
Fine, I'll edit that out.
Or pause. Session 20.
I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, one of those. Night Slow Agents and whatnot. So he's released another book, which has just dropped, Clown Town, Mick Herron. That's on the cards, and a spin-off-ish in the same world, sort of, as Slow Agents. A new series called Down Cemetery Road.
Down Cemetery Road, yeah, that started today on Apple TV, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a 4-part book series. That could be good. We shall see. I finished season 5 of of Slow Horses.
I haven't watched any of it yet. We're just waiting my wife's about to get a new phone, which will mean a lovely 3 months free Apple TV. So now that it's dropped, we will be organising that in the next couple of weeks. So we'll binge them all.
I might have I got a new phone, actually. I might have free Apple.
Yeah, but like I say, because she's getting another iPhone, so you get 3 months free automatically.
Yeah, no, I got a Samsung. I got a Samsung 7. So,
but anyway, like I say, we've got plenty. We're watching. We've got plenty to watch at the moment, so we'll get to them.
Cool.
Sorry if I sound a bit croaky. I had my flu jab at the weekend, and I'm slightly feeling the effects.
I keep getting emails for that. He basically says, "You're old man now. You need a prick." He's like, "I don't." Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I might. I don't know. I kind of forget sometimes. So, anything else interesting happened?
I mean, it seems like it's been months since we've.
I think it's got to be 9 weeks.
It has been a good few weeks.
Yeah.
Well, I've got it down as session 18 was the 16th of July.
Yeah, you might be right. I've got the last one I'm looking at in my uploads is 17, so maybe I'm missing one, but I'll that's my problem.
Oh no, you weren't here for that last session because they didn't go into Dracula's castle because we felt we needed an entire team.
Okay.
And then
that might be
I had a holiday. My mother inconveniently died. Messed that up. So
I'll double check my downloads. If you sent me the download, I'll find it. But anyway, we'll go with. So we reckon it's episode 19. God, this was a long introduction, wasn't it? But, okay, that's fine.
That's fine. So, if anyone can remember what happened last time, you drove the big red Arctic truck into one of the stacks with a nuclear bomb, and you flew off. And as the bomb detonated, you flew directly into. Did you land and go into the? No, you landed and ran into the other gate and came out underground near the Danube River. You dug your way out with the creepy guy who was touching Louisa. Binned him off. Regrouped and headed towards Bran Castle.
It was a farmer that helped us.
Yeah, well. Yeah. You helped out. So the Simon Krakoff, the creepy guy, you gave him the car and he buggered off. You left him, and then you found yourselves. You made your way to Bran Castle because you this is traditionally Dracula's castle, and you kind of went, well, start there because Why not? And you ended up in the gift shop in Bran Castle, where, spending some time doing some vampire research, you will get an extra one in vampirology. So I need to move that. Nope, I've got to move that. Come on, down. Up. Nope, down. Oh, and there. Boom. So you should see a map of Bran Castle. Yep. So I'm going to say that the gift shop really should be number 1. It's the guard room, but you have the gantry up towards the actual room, and then you exit into the inner bailey, which is number 3.
Gotcha.
So you are rather inconspicuous, standing around a gift shop, reading up on Bram Stoker and the history of this particular place, being potential for Dracula's castle. You have whatever guns you think you might have in your whatever vehicle you have, parked out the front, locked up in the boot.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to go into the gift shop. It's more of a recce exercise.
We want to try and pick up a couple of books and have a read, or are we just literally going in and surveilling?
What's the plan of action? As I wasn't here last time, what's the thinking?
Outside of killing the bastard.
I mean, that's a plan I could get behind. So,
Yep.
I mean,
find out where he sleeps.
I mean, the first. Sorry, I missed. What time of day is it? Would you say?
Let's say it's midday.
Okay. Right. So, bearing in mind what everybody knows about vampires, then this is a good time to be looking, because obviously we don't want to necessarily be knocking about at night, because vampires like the night. So we want to avoid that if possible. So, and I guess we would probably assume, and again, I'm bearing in mind we've probably all seen the same horror movies, right? We probably would assume that Dracula, if he's anywhere, is probably going to be in the cellar in his coffin during the daylight hours. That would be the first place we would probably, I would suggest we look. And that's probably because Struan has spent far too many nights watching old Hammer films on TV, but that seems to be the law, doesn't it? That if you're going to find a vampire during the day, he's probably going to be tucked up in his coffin, and the most obvious place to look would probably be the cellar, I would suggest. But
that's fair enough. Yeah.
So is it? Can we ask? Is there? If we go, I'll go up to the information desk. I think so. This is a gift shop, right? So we're in the gift shop.
Yeah, in the gift shop.
And I take it there's other people milling about. It's not just us looking.
Yeah, it's a tourist. It's a tourist attraction in Transylvania.
Okay, so I'm going to go. No, go on.
So the bulk of the tourists are obviously English speaking, because the locals wouldn't go in there because they're not stupid. And the staff have little badges that you notice, and they've got flags on for each country, a bit like Disney. They're flags on for which language they speak.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to grab a pamphlet from, because again with these places they tend to have free little pamphlets, like an English pamphlet if you like, with opening hours, that kind of thing. And I'll go and identify a tour guide or identify a member of staff who is wearing a badge that suggests that they speak English.
Yeah.
And I will just approach this person and say, "Oh, excuse me. Can you tell me, are there guided tours of the castle at all?"
So I'm not going to do a Transylvanian accent. But she says, yes, we do extra tours. They are €30 each.
Bloody hell.
And that takes you over the entire castle. Or you can take the €10 option, in which we give you a little a microphone thing.
And you
with
do
headphones.
the tour yourself. Ah,
yes,
that might be a better option. And I'm not saying this out loud to her, but I'm thinking that might be a better option, because obviously what we want to do is to have a bit of freedom to wander about. And bearing in mind there's going to be bits that are roped off, but I guess if we're with a tour group, it's going to be harder to sneak off and have a look into places. Like I say, for one thing, I think the cellar is a good place to start. But okay, so I'll thank her, and I'll just get from her the information about when the next tour starts, and alternatively where to get the guided tour with the headphones. And I'll go back to the others and give them those two options depending on what they think is the best way to proceed.
So you have no guns on you when you went into the gift shop?
It would probably be difficult, wouldn't it? Because most of these places will have metal,
Yep.
detectors to stop people walking off with stuff. So I can't imagine they wouldn't get set off if we all walk in with firearms. But again, this is just a recce, right? So
yeah,
we're trying to. So I think we're probably safer to leave weapons in the car.
You're going to come back at night, aren't you, to do the proper?
Well, that's not the plan, but for now, because we don't know what we're going to find. I guess we go in and we just have a good mosey about, like I say, do the tour, try and figure out where if anywhere he's likely to be resting, and then we can always come back, within the hours of daylight. I would suggest we don't do it at night, but again,
in the guide you have, there is a schematic diagram of Bran Castle, broken down into 1, 2, 3 to 5 layers.
Okay.
So starting from the left to the right, I go ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, fifth floor. Ground, first, second, third, fourth floor. So there's 4 floors. If you have a look at Bran Castle, it looks a really cool place, actually.
Okay. Is there? I mean, this map doesn't seem to. This map doesn't seem to indicate a cellar, but I'm assuming there is a cellar. There will be a cellar. There will be a basement for sure.
Yes, you assume there's a basement. As a minimum, a place like this, a castle would have had
wine cellar or food storage.
Dungeon, for sure. But there doesn't appear to be an obvious location for it.
Okay. Well, what do the rest of you think? I mean, do you think is it worth us taking a tour? Maybe using the like I say, maybe using the audio so that we can essentially have a mooch about ourselves without.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Take the audio tour, and you will get anything you find on the internet is in the tour.
Yeah.
In addition, I'll go through the numbers. So if you're looking at the map, number 1's the guard room. We can use that as the gift shop. Number 3 is the Inner Bailey. Number 2 is Prince Mercer's Chapel. Number 4 is the Columns Courtyard. 5, next one up, 5 is the Hall. Number 6 is Queen Maria's room. Number 7 is a passageway. 8 is the Gothic room, and 9 is the Grand Saloon. Next floor. I've misplaced a number. Where is it? Oh, okay, that one. 22. No, we're going to 11. So 11. 11's the passageway. 10, Biedermeier's Saloon. 13 is King Ferdinand's room. Number 14 is the dining room. 15, costume room. 16 is a passageway. 17 is the inner corridor. 18 and 19 are the green room. Number 20 is the music salon and Queen Maria's library. 21, music salon and antechamber. 22 is lodging. 23, 25, 26 are Prince Nicholas's lodging. 24 is the East Tower passageway, and number 27 is the main stairs. So essentially make a spot hidden notice. What is it? It's not notice, it's spot hidden search. What's it called? Search, spot hidden.
It is
find.
called.
Can't remember.
Not infiltration, is it?
Notice.
No, there's a notice. It's notice.
Yeah, it's notice. I'm sure the EU should write rules about this kind of thing, and so you have to. It's the universal name for everything.
I got 6.
Would be useful.
Okay, so are you going to add anything to it?
No, I got 6, so I'll go with that. I can't get any better than that. So
no. Would anyone else have a go?
Guys, D6.
Yeah.
Is it rolled?
Okay, so Roger's managed to get himself trapped in the toilet, and Louisa.
Where am I?
You were so you rolled a 3 first of all.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I didn't go far
No,
enough down the
you've
menu.
listened, and there's nothing. As you kind of try to stay alert, and you're looking at each room and pinpointing stuff on the map that you've got. But it's Struan that not until you get to the very top floor, you're going back through the map, that you realise there is a door that you haven't been through that sits in a room that you have been in, but you didn't go in that door.
Okay, that would be maybe a good place to start then. So
it's number 10,
right,
on the map is listed as the secret stairs.
I just found that on the internet. Actually, there's a secret passageway, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay, is the door? I mean, okay. First thing, I guess we look around. Is there anybody else about? I mean, I presume there are probably people wandering about because it's a tour. It's a tourist attraction, so there's probably people.
Yeah, so mostly a lot of Americans, a lot of English-speaking people, a lot of people dressed up in Gothic gear. There's a whole bunch of Vampire the Masquerade fans wandering around, basically licking the walls.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
You catch some kid trying to nick. Lots of people taking photographs. It's almost impossible to avoid having your photograph taken in the background whilst you're walking around here.
Okay, well, I mean, there's not much we can do about that, is there? And
no,
I guess that's only a problem if someone's actively looking.
Yeah.
And if things go well, then it would be less of an issue. But so I guess if we check this door out, is it? I take it the door is locked. So discreetly, as we're sort of mooching about, having chatting, looking at our brochure, taking pictures, and if we can maybe arrange so that the others are kind of milling around, and Struan will use the opportunity to discreetly just try the door and see if it. First of all, is it locked?
Yeah,
it is locked.
Okay.
So you've got to use infiltration or lockpick.
So who's got the best infiltration? I've got 6 to spend. Has anyone got any better than that? Anyone got any more than that?
4 for me on that score.
Yeah, I've got 4, but only 2 left at the moment.
Yeah, I've got 6. I've got 4 left. So I'm happy to spend that 4.
I can't remember whether I did mention it, but when you came out of the Starside, the other world, and returned home, everything resets because that's a moment.
Great.
So you've got all, apart from your health, everything's back to normal.
So in that case, then I've got 6 to spend. So I'm happy to spend 4 on picking this lock.
Yeah, understood.
So again, shall I? We'll basically arrange for the other 2 to, or the other 3, I should say, because obviously one of our member party is not here, but is here, so to speak. We'll arrange for the others to sort of mill about and just basically block me from view, and Struan will sort of crack his knuckles and have a go at picking the lock. So I'm going to spend 4, and so it's a D6 and then plus 4, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's a 6.
6. So yeah, it's a rusty old lock, and you managed to pick the lock.
Cool.
What you notice in picking it is you move the key that's in the other side of the door, and that falls out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's been locked from the inside.
Yes,
which is interesting. Okay, so I guess again we'll just have to time this so that we can duck inside without being observed. So again, I guess we'll just have to pick our moment when, because again, bearing in mind there'd be people milling about, but we'll just wait until.
There's an infiltration or stealth roll. It's a basic 3.
So a stealth roll, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it stealth or is it infiltration again? I can't remember.
Let's go the infiltration, because you are infiltrating. Yeah.
All right. Well, shall I go first? I'm at the door, so I'm gonna just risk it.
Okay.
Hey, that's another 6. So there you go. So
cool.
Struan deftly opens the door and sneaks inside. And as I go in, I'll pick the key up from the floor.
Yep.
And then we can lock it behind us, and I'll keep the key with us. So I'll open the door, usher the others in, and then as once we're all inside, I'll just close the door and I'll lock it again from the inside. But I will this time take the key with me, place it into my pocket so that we have the key if we need to get out quickly.
You can now, if you does anyone have infiltration or lock picking as an actual skill? Yeah.
Well, we've all got. I think everyone has it. I've got. Like I say, I've currently got 2 in infiltration left. I've got a total of 6.
Preparedness.
Oh, preparedness.
Has anyone got preparedness?
Yeah, I've got 6 points. I've got preparedness. Yeah.
I've got 4.
You spend 3 points in preparedness, you can have in your pocket a small putty-filled tin that you can make a copy of the key in. If you.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I've spent the 3, and I'll take an impression of the key.
You can put the key back in the lock and turn it slightly so it stays in.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. Because again, it's locked. I'll make sure the door is locked. Because again, we don't want anybody else wandering in here behind us.
No.
And I'll take an impression of the key. So I've done that, and I'll put the tin back in my pocket.
Yep. So you're all in the corridor, and looking up, you see the stairs do go up. So it's dark in here. It's pitch black.
Yeah.
First of all, you can use the light on your phone, and you see the stairs are going up. If you make a notice roll,
they're going up.
So the stairs only go up. Is that what you said?
They go all the way up, unless you notice something.
So notice roll is.
Oh yes, notice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got notice. I've only got 1 point in it. I'll spend that point.
Okay.
So I'll have a go, and obviously everyone. Okay, that's good. I've got 6. Again,
Wow.
7.
so
You
7
said
in
what?
total. I
7.
know.
As you're
7, yeah.
shining your light up, you notice, in fact, whilst the stairs go all the way up, there is distinct difference between the bottom section of stairs and the top section of stairs. Slight difference in the light from the your phone. As you look harder, you can see, in fact, that the edging of the stairs, there's a gap. And you look even closer with the 7, and you can see the gap comes across. Those stairs potentially move.
Yes.
Okay,
Rigged
so
to a pressure
They,
trap,
they,
aren't
they potentially move down, given that you look down at the first step, and that whole area, so the whole bottom 10 steps, for argument's sake, that appears to be its own sealed unit, and the very bottom of the stairs, just before the landing part that you're standing on, it looks curved, almost. So another good spot hidden, and you might be able to find something to activate the stairs.
yeah, I've pretty much used up all my notice mojo.
So
So if
you
anyone
notice
else
the
has got
stairs.
notice,
So
yeah.
now that you've pointed out, this looks like it's a sliding or sloping passageway.
So there could be a concealed entrance, is what we're thinking.
Yeah. You just
Okay.
need to. So everyone else would then have to do a search notice to see if you can find what would activate it.
All right. Well, I'll quite happily put my 1 point into it as well. So let's see what happens. Get in.
Oh, they do.
Oh, so you got. Let me have a look. And you lean forward, steadying yourself on the wall. You feel the bricks slightly go in under your hand, and those stairs go down. Slowly go down.
Neato. That's what we want.
And then there's a corridor, and it connects to another set of stairs, and there's a corridor going down into the darkness. You have found a secret passageway.
Sweet.
Just, well done, chaps.
What do you want to do?
Well,
No time like the present.
yeah. Should we continue?
Well, again, we should probably investigate, because again, if we can figure out what we're up against, then
Yeah.
So yeah, like you say, I think you're right. I think we should proceed.
So marching order. You have, for argument's sake, each of you have got a mobile phone with a full battery.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3, 4, 5 hours worth of light from your phones, if you use them sparingly.
Yeah.
It becomes somewhat familiar. Oh, no, I won't do that. So the stairs go down, and you come down into this bit here. Just looking down, it looks like you are in the wait, let's move you up here into the same dungeon layout, so to speak, as the can't move you. The tomb below.
In Lebanon.
Philby's tomb, and the tomb in Dolphin Square. There's a distinct, almost like they've been created as mirror images, as identical tributes to an original.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So you find yourselves here.
Got you. Yeah.
Okay, I guess spread out and look around, because we're looking for a I mean, to not put it any, to put it bluntly, we're looking for a tomb, aren't we?
Yeah.
Essentially.
So your memories of because as soon as you get into this place, you're like, it's so obvious because you've been in. This is the third identical dungeon you've been in.
Yes, it is.
So it's completely obvious that there has been a pattern in the construction of these. Like they were all, the other two were all deliberate copies, facsimiles of an original. And given the age and dust in this one, you think this might have been the original.
Not yet.
That's certainly reassuring.
Yes. So the others were like flat pack dungeons.
Yep.
Yes. So the walls also have a different quality to it, like it's the original.
Yeah. And there's the moisture in here. The walls are not wet, really, and not cold. More like they're sweating.
There's an image.
Yeah, it's like it's wet, but it's a bit. Yeah, it feels like actually the walls are sweating.
Oh, are you coming? Oh, we're going to peek down this corridor.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you?
Can you?
Oh,
Why
blimey.
can't seem to move Struan? Why can't I move Struan?
Have you given? Because I
Might be on
can't move him either.
He might be on the wrong. He might be on a different layer.
In the wrong layer. Yeah, exactly. It might be on the. Have you put him on the map layer, not on the image layer?
Possibly. How do I get to different layers? Token GM.
And on the left-hand side, and if you click on there.
Nope, he's not moving. Lights. Nope. Map.
Could be on GM layer.
No, he's on map layer. So let's put him back up here.
Oh.
How do I move him different layer?
So if you right-click on him on the token, you can then move him to a different layer.
Steve, that's correct now. I believe now. Yep. Yeah. So on token layout. So I want that one. Is that mine? Nope. Map layer. Nope. Light layer. Where's those tokens? I have tokens. Let's try light layer. Nope. It's locked. GM layer. Oh, why? Open the token. So yes, you start seeing. Oh, there's one. Yes. Oh, here we go. There we go. I can move these. Right. So as you are moving through the corridor, the dampness feels creepy. You notice that there's a well-trod path beneath your feet. You expect it to be dusty or muddy, given the sweating walls, but the floor is kind of if anyone's been in a Wookiee Hole or a Cheddar Gorge, the floor is kind of a bit like that, so you can't tell if anyone's been through there recently, but what you can tell is it's well trodden. It's kind of flat, but well trodden.
Yep, understood.
So zoom in a bit. Just find you by zooming in. If you look through the door on your door, the area on your left, there appears to be a sort of guard room. There's a 21st century camping cot that's been set up with a sleeping bag, and the sleeping bag is in a bivy bag. So you assume there is a dampness in the air, and that's just to protect. So it's an outdoor bivvy bag. It's essentially a giant plastic sheet that the sleep bag's in.
Right.
That's this little room here.
Yes.
Okay.
Making your way down the corridor, you know that to your left there were some dead ends, and closer down to here, you come to a T-junction. You know there's a dead end to your right. To your right, yeah. And the only difference in this place is that the walls continue to sweat rather than the other places. One was very dry and dusty.
Are there visible droplets, or is it just that they're sort of
Yeah, tiny droplets. So if you when you naturally sweat, you can get droplets, and there's a clamminess to your skin. It feels like that's the only way you can describe it. You've touched wet walls before, but this feels a bit more than just wet walls.
Is there a smell to this moisture? I'll touch the wall and then try and smell.
There is an odor. You can't quite put your finger on it. It's a musty kind of odor.
Age.
Yeah. And then you hear a giggle, and at the corner of your left eye, you think you see something run down the corridor from possibly here down to here. Low in height, but a kind of little giggle. Almost a childlike giggle.
Oh, that's not encouraging.
No. That's it changes things slightly.
I'm wondering if we should be thinking about possibly going back and finding some sort of weapons, because bearing in mind we're not carrying any weapons with us.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm very conscious.
And once we start hearing creepy childlike laughter going on, supernatural stuff, I wonder whether we should think about getting back out, getting properly equipped, and then coming back. Because I suspect that our objective is probably right at the bottom of, right through these tunnels, and obviously the further we get away from our escape route, unless there are weapons to be had in this area, which I guess we could have a look in the guard room. You said there's a guard room, so am I right in thinking
so the guard room is the
this thing here?
What's it called? The gift shop.
Oh, okay. What did you say was in that area there?
Sorry. The guard room rather than the castle. So there is a bed set up,
right?
And there's a little Coleman kettle and stuff, but there's nothing. Nobody's been sleeping there recently.
Right, okay. So what do you chaps think? I mean, much as I like the idea of pushing on, I also, bearing in mind what we could be up against, I think we probably need to get kitted up with, at the very least, probably firearms, and definitely probably some, stakes or something, because I guess hearing creepy that doesn't fill me with much confidence, honestly.
No, I totally agree.
I'm with you there.
The minute you hear that, Mim, you hear from behind you, "Fuck that shit! Let's go and get some guns."
Yeah, 100%.
I've seen how that shit ends. Let's get some guns.
I was going to say, I'm trying to remember that this is not heroic fantasy. This is, I think that's the point at which we go. Right, we know that we're in the right place. Right, this is clearly So I think what we do is we withdraw, and I wonder whether is it how do we feel? I wonder whether it's worth us when we go back to the door, if we take the key out and basically lock the door from the outside, because I'm not saying that a wooden door is going to keep Dracula in, but it's going to be an inconvenience because one would assume that if he's using that way to come and go, which he may not be, but I don't see that it would do any harm for us to take the key with us. So then we can lock the door behind us, and then we can get back into the stairwell. We'll get a copy made anyway. But I think if we take the original key with us, and then I don't see how that's a bad thing.
A remote chance of annoying him. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So you have a.
We've got an impression of the key, haven't we?
You've got an impression. You have a time factor. If you leave and you give the impression that you've been there, if you don't come back before he wakes up, you have a night in which potentially the Prince of Darkness is running around noticing you. So you'd need somewhere to hide pretty well.
Okay, so in that case, I think then again that makes me more convinced we take the key, because then I think we've got weapons in the car. So all we really need to do is go back to the car, get some gear, come back in, and obviously that would mean we wouldn't have time to go and get an impression of the key made. So I think we just take the key, lock the door behind us, we go outside, get as much gear as we can manage to get discreetly, and then we just come back in, because you're right. I don't think we want to particularly put it off too long, because again, as you say, if he knows we've been there, and he's let's face it, he knows we've been there because his creepy little mate, whoever the creepy little I'm sure knows that we were there. So I think we go back and we just get whatever weapons we can.
You'd leave a distinct smell as well.
So I think, what do we think? Should we do that?
Well, how are we going to get the guns in? I mean, are we not looking at trying to get them into the castle through a window rather than coming in through the gift shop?
Well, thing is though, if we time it, because it's that thing, isn't it? If you walk into the shop, if it does set off the detector, but then if we just walk in as people are walking out, no one thinks you're going to be walking in. They're not going to be bothered if you're entering the shop. It's when you're leaving the shop you're beeping that they're worried, right? Does that make sense? So, in other words, if you're coming in, if you're walking into Boots and you set the timer off, the buzzer off, no one really cares. It's when you leave and it sets it off. So I think we can afford to come in with stuff as long as it's well hidden. As long as we're not carrying it, as long as it's tucked away. If the buzzer goes off, we just look confused and carry on, because we're not leaving the castle. We're going into the castle. Does that make sense? Is that?
Well, first of all,
come to think of it, aren't these things set up for some kind of signal rather than just metal? Isn't it something to do with the tags and labels?
Well,
yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. I didn't know why I thought metal detector. You're right. It's not a metal detector. It detects the tags. So yeah, I think we'd be fine.
I think we will be all right. Yeah.
So I think we should go back.
Was there any sign? Was there any sign of any sort of scanner or detector?
There was some kind of scanner. You don't know.
To be honest,
even if we
do get challenged, we're going to be carrying firearms. So what's
your bag, sir? Fuck off.
Yeah. I pull my jacket back and show the butt of my pistol and go, "Are you sure?" Yeah, no, I think we're fine. I think we just go again. We can't really carry too much. We can't really walk in with submachine guns and all of that. But if we just go and get pistols and ammunition, a couple of clips, pistols, and then obviously we don't really have vampire hunting equipment. But what are the odds that in the shop they would sell like novelty stakes and things like that? Bearing in mind it's meant to be Dracula's castle.
Yep,
I like that.
Well, do you know what I mean? So like a nice oak. They'll sell you a steak for 50 for 30 euros or something because it's come from Dracula's castle. So we could just go buy a couple of those. The irony being that we literally got them from within his own castle. That'd be funny.
But it's still with a label on.
Yeah, exactly.
later on when you jam the steak into it, it's like, fuck, this is plastic.
I mean, clearly we'll check that. But yeah, it's a good point. That is a good point, yeah. But that occurs to me, that might be that might be a way to do it, because again, I know guns aren't going to do much good against him, but I'm sure we'll all feel better if we're armed at least.
Yeah, shooting somebody, even though it might have no effect whatsoever. It feels there's an overconfidence if you're holding a firearm.
Quite right. So I think we do that. I think we go back to the car. We all get a handgun. Like I say, we get a couple of clips of ammo. Whatever we can carry that's not conspicuous. Maybe grab torches, because I'm sure we probably got torches in the car.
Ammunition left over.
Yeah, we had special ammunition as well. So
yeah, so you find that as you're walking through the gift shop and down the walkway to the car, one of you starts humming the theme tune to Reservoir Dogs, and then by the time you get to the car, all of you are humming the same theme tune. Half remembered. It's not, so it's like you kind of drift off into different songs at some point, because you can't actually get the whole song. Doon, 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 doon. I can't remember.
It's dun 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 dun.
Yeah. I tried to do it.
I watched that the other week. It's good.
I tried to do that at my nephew's stag do, because we're all wearing suits and walking through. Yeah. No, it wasn't. It was walking up to the cremation. To my mum's funeral, I was trying to get him to hum that.
Yeah.
Yes, and there, as it was, we gate crashed somebody else's funeral and drove our bright orange car, straight in through somebody else's funeral.
Oh dear. That's a very Rolf thing to do, isn't it?
Absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Anyway.
Right. So we'll go gear up.
Yep.
Looking at my character sheet, what I wrote down that I've got. So I've got a pistol with 6 clips. I had a pistol with 6 clips. I don't think I've actually used my pistol much. So I'm going to take a pistol plus, let's say, 5 clips.
I'm going to assume
a knife as well. So I'm going to tuck a knife in my belt.
Yeah, you have a bag full of guns that you've been kind of carrying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is some other bits and pieces that I think you picked up some holy water, silver bullets.
We had all that gear, didn't we? We certainly had some. I know we had shotgun shells made up, but I think we had ammunition as well. And like you say, at least a couple of vials of holy water, and presumably some. But again, if we go to the gift shop, if they have novelty steaks, we'll get a couple of those as well.
It's funnier if you go and get the steaks from the gift shop.
Yeah, I think so.
Than it is already having in the bag. So you have a bag full of 100% guns.
100% agree. Yeah, 100% agree.
And so we say as a minimum a handgun, but you can have a shotgun each.
I'm going to take a handgun. I think I'll take a handgun.
Okay.
And then, like I say, compensate with more ammunition. And so I've got a knife as well. And then we go to the gift shop and we'll drop some cash on getting some steaks from the gift shop, because again, as you say, that would be hilarious.
In a couple of weeks, when things settle down, there's footage of you banging the steaks on the table and biting them before you buy them. Just what are these guys doing? They're banging like every other one. There's a couple of plastic. There's a couple of wooden ones. You check. There's a splinter. Yep. So you find they're not oak. These are at best pine.
Yeah, they don't have to be, do they? As long as they're wood, I think that's the key thing.
Is it a wooden stake for the heart or a stake for the heart?
I think wooden. I think traditionally they're wooden. I suppose a metal stake would work, but I think traditionally it's wood because it's natural. I think that's the thing, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. I assumed it was just because they didn't have metal stakes back in the day.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm guessing these will probably be wood if they're like if they're gift items, they'll probably be like you say a nice bit of pine with a bit of varnish on them or something.
Yeah, You got some dirt cheap ones, so basically twigs from the surrounding hills that had the ends carved off.
I don't know if now is the time to economise on such things. Honestly, I'd rather go for the premium steak rather than the balsa wood one that's going to splinter.
How do you like your steak? Medium rare?
Yeah, no, yeah,
Well
splintered.
I've got it noted. I noted down 4 silver shotgun shells and 4 garlic shotgun shells.
Yep. And I don't think you've used those.
No, we pretty much didn't use any. We used maybe 1 shotgun shell or 2 shotgun shells at best. I don't think we haven't done a lot of shooting, honestly.
No.
The only thing is
because most
to try and get a shotgun inside.
Yeah, that's anything that worries me. That's a bit more. I mean, we can all just put a pistol in a pocket and that. I don't think it would be noticed. But carrying unless someone's got a nice duster coat that they can hang a shotgun under it. But it's that seems a bit more obvious to me. So I'm going to just stick with, because again we've got submachine guns as well. I'm going to stick with pistol.
For dramatic effect, each of you can make a luck roll. Preparedness roll.
Right.
And on a base of 3, having a long coat in Eastern Europe seems legitimate. So, if you roll preparedness, each of you could have 1 each. Whoever rolls it gets.
I do not have a long coat.
No.
Whack.
Oh, Roger's rocking a duster.
Yeah. He's gone full Dresden.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going now. Oh, there it is at last.
Stuart's like, can you carry mine? I haven't got a long coat. Everyone's getting their really long coats on, and Stuart's got his Pacamac out. His fold-up Pacamac.
Exactly.
Oh, that's it. So you two have got long.
I'm the only one without a long coat, but that's fine. I'll take that. I'll just carry the pistol.
You mentioned a bright orange Pacamac. One of the kids from the back of the car.
Bright orange Pacamac. Splendid.
Awesome.
It matches my eyes.
So the other 2 can carry a shotgun in for you.
I'll look at them slightly enviously, but then
you're like, you said get a long coat.
You did say bring a long coat. I'm going to reassure myself by I'm reassuring myself by sticking my pockets full of ammunition.
Yeah, I bet they're overcompensating.
Yeah.
And they're matching his and hers long coats.
Of course they are. Didn't we all used to have those long tweed coats back in the? I guess it was the 90s, wasn't it?
80s. Post 87.
Late 80, early 90s. Those long. I used to have one of those. I used to love that coat.
Post 87, when Genesis came out with Tonight, and the video had them all in those long coats.
Yeah.
And then everyone started wearing them after that.
Yeah.
And Top Man did them for I don't know, 50, 60 quid. Something ridiculous like that.
10 and 6.
Tennessee. Yeah, and they had the Miami Vice pink blazers as well.
Oh god, yeah.
I wasn't saying that's good. I
didn't have one of those, but I did have a long overcoat at one point.
Oh yeah, a long overcoat.
It had to be silver grey as well, with flecks.
Yep.
Silver grey with flecks. Yeah, 100%.
And actually, funny story.
Now I'm literally looking on Next to see if they still do them.
So me and a friend were going to go to a 86. So doing 87, 88. We were going to go to a fancy dress place as PLO terrorists, as you do.
Of course.
We didn't have any guns because but our friend Batcher, Tamiya or one of those companies made plastic guns. So we walked down to his house wearing our long coats, and we borrowed his plastic AK-47s. We're walking back under our coats, thinking, we are the dog's bollocks. A police car flashes lights, stops, and that's it. There's a moment of utter panic because we have got replica machine guns under our jackets. And my mate Simon, he leans forward, and the guy winds his window. He goes, "Oh, sorry, mate, I thought you were somebody else," and drove off. It's like, fuck me. We went there. We got shamargs. I still got mine. Got shamargs and dressed up as terrorists because you could do that kind of shit back in the day without getting shot.
Youthful japes.
Funny as that was so funny.
I am now looking on Temu for 80s overcoat.
I want to get a an open all hours brown warehouse jacket because I used to wear those in woodwork at school, and I quite like having one of those to do my woodwork shit in the garage. But they're really expensive. Like I'm not paying like 50, 60 quid. Yeah, my last one was because they don't make them anymore. Nobody wears those jackets. You get blue ones for metalworking and engineering, and white ones for lab coats. But the brown ones, you have to get either fake open all hours ones, which are really cheap and nasty, or an original 60s version. And they're going for like 50 quid. You know, I'm going to wear it in the workshop, actually doing woodworking shit, because I thought it'd be quite cool. Yeah, really hard to get my hands on one. So anyway, we digress. So you are humming the tune.
What type of shotgun cartridges do you want loading?
I mean, probably the. I think probably the. Well, I mean, either would work. Just to alternate them, I guess.
So you have got the there's three effectively there's 4 versions of shotgun shells. A blank.
Didn't you?
Yes, you. I say 5 then. So you no, there's loads. So you can have the one that is a blank, the one that is actually just fires salt, one that fires buckshot, one that fires 2 large ball bearings, and one that fires a big single ball bearing, and obviously an incendiary one. The incendiary one's harder to work out how it's going to work because it's just kind of the blast area is quite short. But a big ball bearing will hurt. And the salt, I'm pretty sure they use the salt shotgun shells in Supernatural.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Might have watched one of those with and so that's all kind of stuff that you can do, and it is not beyond the wit of man to do. I reckon I could make a shotgun shell with salt in by taking the original one, opening the top out, taking the shot out, and just filling it up with salt and putting the top back on. Bit of tape, bit of super glue, job done. Piss. So I think I could do it. So yeah, that I don't have a problem with you having that kind of stuff. Although salt against vampires is going to be only good for supernaturally stuff.
Himalayan pink salt.
Yes. Yeah. Mixed with quinoa and avocado. Like in just to shoot the Gen Z, the Gen X vampires. So let's say they are Winchester shotguns with 5 rounds in the a 5-round capacity in the breech or whatever it's called. So you want to think about what is your how your bullets go from 1 to 5. What each of them are: buckshot, silver, garlic. If that makes sense. So if your first shot, what shotgun cell is going to be? What's your second shot, and so forth. And after that, you can then determine when you reload. So you go through the gift shop. We won't worry about an infiltration roll. You time it to walk in as somebody's walking out. It beeps, and you walk with confidence. So when Bill runs out and starts going through the people's bags to see what they have and what they don't have, and you find yourselves back into. Where are you? You're back into Bran Castle.
Yeah.
And you are now standing in number 3, which is the Inner Bailey.
Yes.
You have to go. How would you? How do you get upstairs?
I'm assuming it's the staircase that leads up to 5 on the first floor, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. I'm staring. I can't. Yes, it's the staircase.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just do what we did before. So we've got our earphones in, mooching around as if we're doing a tour.
You arrived at 12. You arrived at 12. You
Yeah.
spent 2 hours doing the original tour. So went outside. So I'm going to say it's about 2:30-ish.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've probably got a couple of hours at least until.
Yeah, should we say sundown is let's say 7. Let's split the difference. Say 7.
Okay, that sounds good.
So you have 2:30 to 7.
So 4 hours.
4 hours.
4 and a bit hours. Yeah. Okay.
So you know that
I think we
vampires.
just go back. We've got the key, so we go back. We make our way back upstairs. Find the hidden door or the locked doorway again, and off we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here we go.
So I suggest this time what we can do is we can be a bit more what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't want to use the word aggressive, but I'm going to use the word aggressive. So because we're now armed, I suggest we pull out guns and we literally start so we'll go check, two of us go check out these, one keeps an eye here, come back here, move down here, check this, and we sort of work our way through checking. But we'll move quickly. So rather than us just creeping, we're on a mission now. So I think we would be like guns out and just be checking as we go to make sure we're not getting nothing's behind us, basically. If that makes sense.
So very much like the Oathbreakers when they went into the White House, they each had their left hand over the shoulder of the guy in front. And we're looking left and right. And you've essentially, you're your backup, and one person's in front with a shotgun, the next person's behind holding a gun, and you're kind of snaking your way in. So who's in front?
I don't mind if Struan goes in front. I mean, it's probably not his preferred place to be, but he hasn't got the shotgun, so it's probably best if I lead with a torch and a pistol. And then have one of them behind me with the shotgun, and then the other one is loose. So we've got one with a hand on my shoulder, one moving behind to cover.
So for dramatic effect,
we need to remember that although we are like useless MI5 agents, we are trained MI5 agents. So we probably do know how to do this to some degree.
Yeah, did it in training. So we'll say, for argument's sake, that you have a gun that has a clip on top that has a light. So you have a torch, little mag light on top of your gun, because that looks better rather than walking around with a.
Kevin, you're making me nervous because you're being very accommodating here. So call me paranoid, but
smells like some GM bullshit to me.
Yeah, smells like GM bullshit to me. So let's say Struan will go in front, pistol out. I suggest we go here first because again we want to go and check these side branches so that we are at least as much as we can be happy that we're not going to be someone's going to come from behind. We've locked the door behind us at the top.
Yep.
We've got the key, and like I say, we do. So we go to this. So we check this room first. We've done that already, but we just go in, torch round, gun in front. Who's going to be behind me, and then who's going to be who's the best shot out of Louisa and Min? Do we think?
Louisa. I'm pretty sure Louisa's the best shot.
Can I suggest Louisa's with me then, and then Min is behind the two of us as backup?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go. We'll go check down here first. Then this side branch here first. Just check all the alcoves. Make sure there's nothing nasty.
So this one it differs slightly from the previous times you've been in the facsimiles of this dungeon, in as much as each of the alcoves has a meat hook bolted to the wall, essentially.
Lovely.
The far end.
It's not the hook that worries me; it's the meat.
Yeah, the far end. So with you actually is, in addition to you three, you have Cartwright, Shirley, Danders, and the Russian chap.
Okay, stuff that then. In that case, Cartwright's going first because he's a better shot, and he's the hero. So I don't know why Struan's going in front. Yeah, in that case, definitely Struan will defer to Cartwright and let him go first.
So the only NPC you can't kill off or touch is is it Petra who Rohit's mom?
Yeah, the Russian dude.
Russian guy. You can't kill him off or use him, but he is there in the background. But certainly, if you want to use Shirley and Cartwright, just decide who's going to be Shirley or Cartwright for that time being.
I think Cartwright. I think Shirley and Cartwright go in front. Then Cartwright the front with the pistol.
Actually, Shirley's the better shot.
Okay, in that case, Shirley's in front, and I'm going to bring up the character sheets. Just give me a sec. I'll bring up the 2 character sheets for them. But yeah, I think we do that then. So we put Shirley in front, Cartwright behind, and then the rest of us will come up behind. Because again, it doesn't. If they're there, let's make use of them.
Yes, and we've kind of left them in the background. So when you came out, you also brought out with you what's the name? Standish.
Yeah.
So you could choose to have Standish with you as well. Entirely up to you.
No, I think let's just stick with what we got. I think we got enough.
Right. Okay. Roddy's dead because.
Yeah, of course he is.
His head chopped off. And you already killed Marcus.
Yep.
We didn't do characters for Cole or the other guy with the tattoo on his head.
Right. So I've got all the characters in front of me. So I've got Vetrov.
Vetrov. The best shooting.
Yeah. So I think we have Cartwright, and we've got Cartwright. I'll open up Cartwright, and we've also got.
Shirley's got a shooting at 2, so she's worse than I am.
Oh,
hang on a minute.
Okay. I'm thinking the books. Yep.
You're
right. So.
Let's have a look.
What's that?
I didn't think Louisa was bad at shooting.
I mean, Cartwright's got 7 points to spend on shooting.
Okay.
Shirley's only got 2. Yeah, Shirley's got 2.
Yeah.
So right, I think Cartwright goes in front, Shirley behind. Because, like I say, he's the handsome hero. So let him take the risk. That works for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got those 2 character sheets up, so I can manage those 2 if we need them. All right.
Oh.
Right. So let's go. So why don't we hang around here? Let them 2 check out these alcoves. So they found the alcoves have got meat hooks, which is disconcerting if nothing else.
Yep.
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
And at the bottom of each of the alcoves is a pool of I'm going to say desiccated blood.
Lovely.
Okay. And there's 3 alcoves there.
Right. So so they'll check those, and then shall I? I mean, if I move Struan, I'm representing the others here. Let's say, so we can see where we are. But so right, so we've checked out these alcoves here. We'll move down to this. We'll move them down to here, and I suggest we then check, or they check over here.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to get token layer. That's it. No. Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger.
And whilst River and Shirley are checking this bit here, we'll wait at this intersection and keep this direction covered. So they're down. Yeah, there you go. There's Cartwright. Cartwright's good enough. We don't need to have. Oh yeah.
Shirley as well.
Cool.
I'm gonna settings. I'll just quickly set it up so you can use them. Okay. So name controlled by name River controlled by Struan.
Yep.
Save. And then
there we go. Yeah, I can move him.
Shirley. Oh, Shirley. That's close enough.
Shirley down. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. There you go. Bump. There you go.
Okay, so they're down here.
Yep.
Whilst they're checking out here, we are waiting at this intersection here.
Okay, so they get down there, and Shirley says, "Fuck that." What she finds is a kind of a wooden box filled with 10, maybe 15 porcelain dolls covered in blood. The scary dolls, the kind of dolls that you're going to throw away.
And they come back on your shelving.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I mean, we got to my mum's. There was a box and it said dolls, and we went, "Fuck that," and we put the whole thing in the bin. We're not opening a box with dolls written on it. Not a brown box with dolls. Nope. That went straight in the bin. Everyone, no, fuck that shit. I don't care how old. I don't know how much they might be worth. They're in the bin. Yeah.
Right,
I've
listen,
seen how that shit.
I'm just going on mute for a minute, just because I'm going to relocate.
Yeah.
So I'll be back in a minute. All right, but carry on without me. I'll just go on mute for a minute.
Yeah, so that's in one alcove. There's a box with the porcelain dolls covered in blood, and then the alcove that River's in. There's another box, a wooden box, and that has got teddy bears, maybe 5, 10 teddy bears that are bloodstained. Do you need a stability loss for that?
Who was that?
River and Shirley. No, it's not quite required for a stability loss. No, but it's unnerving, a bit creepy.
Unnerving. Yeah. Okay.
So Louisa, you are coming up the rear,
I
and
can't
all
move
of you.
my eye.
Okay, let's go with control by. Oh, that's odd. So you logged in, but I can't determine by character settings. Why can't? That's odd. Why can't I? Louisa Gay. I can't change that. Why can't I change that? Louisa Guy, GM notes. So it's not actually letting me change. Update default token, maybe. Nope. You're not coming up. In fact, nobody's coming up as controlled by. Cancel that then. I'll just move it because I can't figure out why. Try again.
Nice one, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's coming up with I can change everything bar the determined by, so the control by settings. What is that?
Oh, I can't help you with Roll20. It's been a while, so.
No. So yes, the three of all of you here that giggling again, and the
Stop with the giggling.
The patter of feet running around in the back of your not peripheral vision, peripheral hearing, for argument's sake. So you kind of hear it. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it's coming from. Just think giggling. But the giggling is not. It's not modern kids giggling, because there's a distinct oldness to the giggle.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like every Victorian film you've seen with kids in that giggle. It sounds like those little fuckers.
Okay, so River and Shirley have cleared this area here, right?
Yeah. So the other box was
creepy
another
teddy
box,
bears,
and it's filled
creepy dolls,
creepy teddy bears.
So I suggest next we head up here, or they head up here.
So you cross the railway, and the railway is a
We'll
Z.
We'll stay here.
Yeah, it's a
Keep an eye
Z
on
gauge.
Yeah.
Outdoor railway. So the kind of railway people would have in their gardens, rather than a set of tracks for a mine.
Okay. Why would somebody have a? That's weird. I know what you mean by the Z gauge. Yeah.
So the gauge is slightly different size. So the options would be, if you get the Z gauge, you can get a proper railway steam engine on it.
Yeah.
So the kind of stuff you go down to Goffs Manor, Goffs Park, that railway it's that gauge.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas a one for a mine, you can push the mine tracks up and down. You wouldn't have a steam version of that.
No.
So it's
I just
potentially
had an image of Dracula sitting on a little steam train that you'd see in,
maybe he likes playing with his food.
Maybe. Okay, so these guys are going to go and check up here then. So.
Yep. So as River crosses the threshold into that room, there is a dip with a dark earth in it, and he screams as a thing crawls out of the earth to attack him.
Okay, so he's here, and again, he's got Shirley
long,
behind.
Spindly hands.
One of those things.
Cool.
Wait, let me get the right picture up, which I'm not going to show you. I'll just describe it. No, not that one. This one. No. Long, spindly hands he sees, first of all, and then a face. And the face is kind of a stretched, elongated, grey, stretched face. But this thing is 2.5, 3 feet tall. It has these long, spindly hands. It's a evil-looking, demonic, childlike thing.
I mean, I'm guessing he's probably going to shoot at it. Would be my bet.
He needs to make a stability roll.
Okay,
and this is
stability. He's got stability of 7.
He has.
Yep.
I'll give him 2 points. I'll spend 2 points because, again, bearing in mind we've only just got started, we probably don't want to spend them all at once. But
yep.
So if I roll so it's a D6, right?
D6 is a 4 base.
So he's got a 5 plus a 2 is a 7. So he's he made it. He made it safely.
Yep.
And then he's going to shoot it.
Boom.
I can't see any other reaction to that, really.
Hand-to-hand combat.
God no. He's going to spend 2. He's got shooting of 7. So I'm going to spend 1 point. Because again, I don't want to spend them all at once. So if he's going to roll D6 plus 1. Oh God! So he rolled a 2. So he's probably not hit it, I would guess.
So there's a boom, and it goes straight over its head and hits the ground. But the echo of the gunshot just echoes of reverberates all the way through the dungeon. And it raises its fingers and it opens its mouth, and it's kind of got one of those really wide gaping maws.
Okay, so at this point, then Shirley, who's hefting a shotgun, is going to is just going to push past the river and go, "You're really asking for it," and she's going to shove the shotgun into its mouth and pull the trigger.
Okie dokie.
So she's not going to shoot from a range. She's literally going to push past river and just stick the shotgun and go right in its gob and just go and just pull the shotgun.
Okay.
So I'm not going. She rolled a 2.
Yep.
I'm not spending any more on shooting because again, she's literally shoved it in its gob. So I would argue that she's not going to miss.
So for that, you want to make a dexterity melee roll first, then the shooting roll.
All right. So what's her dexterity?
Yeah. Let's take a step back and do that.
Fighting, isn't it? It's called hand to hand.
Hand to hand. Should we go hand to hand? Hand to hand works. That's close enough to.
Is that good enough?
Yep.
Let me see if there's anything else more appropriate. Hand to hand. Okay, I'll do hand to hand.
And it's essentially a called shot for the head. So it's +3.
Okay, so she's got a. So she's got a. She's going to roll a d6.
Yep.
She's got a weapon. She's got hand to hand of 4. So I'm going to spend 3 of those.
Yep.
Bearing in mind it's a called shot, and like you said, so let's go with a 3.
Sounds like a good idea.
So she's got a 5 in total.
Okay. So you don't quite ram it into the creature's mouth,
Right.
but you do get it in, and you can fire.
Right. So I'm gonna. So she's then going to shoot. She's got 2. She's got 4 points of shooting. So I'm going to take 2 of those.
Yep.
And there you go. That's 7. So that's good.
So shotgun in the mouth. Damage for a shotgun is where's the shotgun's gone? It's damage more of 0. However, it's a +2 additional damage. So make a d6 and add 2 to it.
2. 6.
6 points of damage. And its head just blows off completely.
Right. And she just sort of looks at River and says,
Will you
stop arsing about?
Fucking idiot, a fucking kid come out of the ground. What am I doing? But that's 2 explosions, and there's a degree of it's not quite when you get an explosion, you get that high pitched tinnitus sound that you can't hear a thing, but it is, there's an echo. So hearing for the next few seconds is quite difficult.
But the good news is Dracula himself will not be awakened by a sound because it's daytime. So
it is daytime, but you are underground in the dark. You're underground in the dark.
I was sort of hoping you wouldn't think about that.
I've already factored that in.
Of course you have. So this area now is clear. That's where the little
one little kid came out, and his brains are all over the back of the depression in the dark soil.
Okay, well, they'll look around this area and see if there's anything else, and if not, we'll move on down to this branch here.
So that branch at the end, tied to the wall, is one of the creatures that you've been seeing constantly, which is the long thing with the knife needle-like claws, the blood corpse creature, and it's just tied to the wall.
I guess if it's tied, we're not bothered about it because it can't cause us any problems.
Well, Shirley looks at it and she realizes that it's not quite tied. It has this weird, I want to say, shibari tying up. It's that Japanese bondage method of tying people up. So actually, it's not tied up. It's just wrapped up in rope with knots in a weirdly, I don't want to say sexual because it's a zombie, that Japanese bondage stuff.
So
that's just bizarre.
And as Shirley notices that, it takes a step forward.
Okay.
And it will lunge for her throat.
Okay, so I guess then that they will shoot at it. I was all for leaving it be, but if it's going to go for us, then it's going to have to go down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it missed.
So in that case, I'll get River to shoot this time because she shot last time.
Okay.
So he's trying to regain. He's regained it. Well, he's trying not to because again, he's the big hero dude. So he has got shooting of 7.
Yep.
So I will spend 2. I think, if that seems sensible.
Well, these
So he
things
got
are
6.
quite hard, so yeah.
So he's just shoot at it.
It's close range.
Yep.
So 6.
Yep.
So shotgun. So it's a D6 damage.
Yep. Hold on. 4.
4 over threshold. Where's my pen? It's all gone. Over threshold, and it knocks it back a bit. It's angrier than
Then Shirley will
it was.
follow up with another shot at it.
Okay, so you Shirley gets one more shot, and then it gets to have a pop at you.
Right. So Shirley shoots with a 3. I'm not adding anything to her shooting just to preserve some of her dice. So she'll shoot with a 3.
Cool. Boom. She hits it.
And then damage is 1d6, did you say?
Yep.
2 points of damage.
2. 5. So it's going to lunge out, and it's going to put 4 points into its attack. I'm going to roll a 1d6. 1 to 3, it's River.
Yeah.
4 to 6, it hits Dander.
Okay.
So it hits Dander. Okay, so it's going to 4 plus a d6. So 8.
Oof.
So
That was
it
the
does.
hit roll.
Yeah, so 8 to hit.
Mhm.
And it is going to just try and rip her throat out.
Nice.
So it does 3 points of damage.
Okay. So she has got where's the health score? I can't remember what the health score is on this.
So at the top somewhere. I've got too many books open as you will.
Hang on a minute.
There's a hit
Build
threshold.
hit
isn't there?
threshold is 3.
Yeah, that's it. So hit threshold.
Health is 5, so she's got health of 5.
Ah, yes, health.
So
Yeah.
did you say she did 3? He did 3 points.
Yep. So it got over the hit threshold and did 3 points.
Okay. So what does that mean for? I mean, she's presumably not dead because it's not.
She got 2 points left.
Okay. So she will fall back because obviously it's taken a chunk out of her.
Yep.
And then River's gonna shoot at it again.
Yep.
Is he better off now? We had this. I can't really remember from before, but are we better? Aren't we better hitting them? Did we decide that they were more vulnerable to being whacked than they were to being shot, or am I imagining that?
Other ones were, but
okay.
you seem to hit. You seem to hit this quite well.
Okay, fine. So he's just going to then shoot at it again. Yeah. So she sort of falls back, kind of like
big gash across her.
Clutching at her throat or her chest or whatever. He's going to just step forward and he's going to shoot it again. Again, I'm not going to spend any points on the shit because again he's close range, right? So there's not much point in wasting dice on it. So I'm just going to roll a d6. So that's a 5.
Yep. So you hit.
Yeah, sorry. That's River, obviously not me. So that's a 5.
No, 1d6 damage.
1d6 damage. 5 points of damage.
And it goes down. You've shattered its spine.
Great.
And it goes down in a heap.
One should never revel in the death of a living being, but take that.
So River has now killed a supernatural creature. River has to make a stability check.
Okay. So stability check. Stability is 7. So how do we make a stability check?
So 1d6, and you can add to it.
Spend points. I'll get him to spend 1 point of
But
stability
they're
for that.
permanent, so you go to your stability then goes down.
Oh, in that case, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, it's got a 1.
Right. So you lose 4 stability.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Can you just hold on? I'm going to go and grab a pen. Just hold on 1 sec. Or carry on. I'm just going to go and grab a pen.
So it goes down, but the rope still kind of holds it together. But essentially, River has blown the spine out of this thing. And then it occurs to him he's called a supernatural killer, a proper supernatural creature rather than some manky kid who crawled out the earth. Appears to be a difference. It's affected him.
When you say there's a difference, I mean,
well, he made his he made his stability roll last time. He didn't make it this time.
Right.
That's the only real difference.
Okay, but for a moment I thought maybe we've killed something that's good.
No. This is still a light version of the blood corpse.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think anything down here is going to be good, particularly.
No, I didn't.
No.
That's just a crazy thought occurred to me.
So have they
use a shrink skill for?
Shrink.
Yeah, she's got shrink of 8.
Yeah, shrink is. I think you can. Shrink is there so that you can sort of provide stability. I think you can actually. It's like you basically talk to them, so it's like psychiatric. I'll look it up. Give me a second.
Yeah, you'd be shouting. Pull yourself together. Yeah, you'd be essentially shouting. Pull yourself together, man.
So you can fit into like tight spaces.
Just wondering whether
that's right. He can reduce to 3 inches in height. Hey, that could be handy. Oh, let's not knock that. That could be useful. Yeah, shrink. You can provide comfort. If your shrink rating is 8 or more, yeah, okay, that's that. You may be a therapist. You can restore panicked characters to a state of calm. So I mean, basically, I don't think he's not panicked though, is he? I don't think. I'm just looking.
No.
Okay.
But it basically, it means you can give him a good talking to. If he sort of starts losing his shit, you can give him a talking to pull himself together. So he's not in that state yet, but it's good to know, useful to know.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I've made a note of those new ratings for those two anyway. So
cool. So where were we? So it goes down.
Is this creature dead? So there's no point in the other two in us coming and backing them up. They've killed it anyway.
No. Yes, you've immobilized it. You've blown its spine. So even if it did, it can't move anywhere really. It's caught up in
Shirley. So River's helping. Will help Shirley tie up, like a bandage her neck because obviously she's bleeding.
Yes, you need a first aid check.
You want.
I'm just looking to see if he's got first aid.
Louisa has, I think.
Oh, yeah, I've got medic of 10, so.
Oh, medic, yeah. River's got bugger all, but what's Shirley got? Yeah, Shirley's got bugger all either. So, yeah, maybe it's worth Louisa taking a minute just to bandage her up. And then I think what we do is, should we swap out? Who's our other NPC? Did we say we've got?
Just Shirley and River, because you decided that the Cartwright, that Standish wasn't with you.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
If you wanted to have Standish with you, you could.
I don't think that makes a lot of sense. I think what we do is we just have so we take a minute to let Louisa try and bandage Shirley up a bit, so she's not bleeding anymore.
If depending on my dice roll, does she get any hit points back, or what's the crack with doing this?
You stabilize her, and you can give her. Where's the book? What's the book gone? 1 hit point back, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Recover. I just regaining 4 points now. Hit points first.
Is there a target number?
3.
Spending 1. Oh,
First
for
aid,
fuck's sake.
F.
I guess it
just
might be worth
double-checked.
trying it again though, because we're not in there's no point. We're not going to rush off. I guess you've got time to have another go.
First aid 62. Let me just double check the first aid rule. 62, 61.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Don't spend any more
bloody
points.
right.
Just
So for every medical point you spend, you give the other person 2 hit points.
Oh, so you've given her 4
Don't
hit
roll.
points back then, because you've spent 2 points there. So that's fine. So she's back to 6. So
Yeah.
her health is back up to 6. Cool. Okay, so you've bandaged her up pretty well then.
Well, she's only got 5 health, so
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, health's back to 5, not 6. Health is
No,
back
no,
to
no. So
I might not have
you
needed
spent.
to have
You
done the
spent.
second one. I might have
No,
left
you
it.
don't need to make the roll. You spend your medical points. So one.
Yeah,
You've only spent
he
one
rolled
medical point.
twice and he spent 1 point on each. So he's
Oh yes,
effectively
yeah,
spent
okay.
2 points. So
I spent 2 then, yeah.
So that takes her
Yeah.
back up to full health. So that's great.
Yeah.
She's back up to full health.
Yeah. It's only a flesh wound.
Nasty flesh wound.
So they'll go back to we'll go back to the same order then, because again, he's still a better shot basically.
Because they're NPCs.
Yeah. So what else? Why don't
let Louisa take Shirley's place?
Struan maybe was going to go and why don't Struan and Min go and check down here then perhaps?
Okay, so down there is a box.
These two can stay there these two will stay here to guard that intersection.
Yep.
I think
You've already checked that.
They can go here.
I think
That's got the boxes of.
Yeah, the dolls. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the boxes of dolls. Yeah.
Fine. Okay, so in that case, we're over here. So in that case, this area here then. So these guys will come here and keep an eye on this area, because this is the next sort of section. So they come down here to keep an eye here, and then we'll check out this little room here. So Struan will go in there, give them a chance to rest. These two can have a chance to rest. Well,
given the smell of ammonia and the dog feces that are there, do you think there's a dog down here? When I say dog feces, they're big, but it smells of ammonia. But not dog wee smells distinctly different to human wee.
it could be a wolf, maybe.
Could be, yeah.
Could be a wolf.
Okay. But there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there at the moment. Just evidence of there being. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to the main bit here, and so these guys are ahead again. So now they're in this slightly bigger chamber here.
Yep.
And again, we'll bring up the rear behind them.
Let me just note wrong size. Let's go a bit. So in that area, there is a Z gauge railway train, steam train, with carriages. Sitting on the carriages, giggling, are 2 of the same childlike creatures that were in the that climbed out of the earth.
Okay.
And this time, everyone's going to make a stability check, because one of the little girl turns around and she says, "He's going to kill you for good this time." And she says, the next word she says, "Each of you hear your own name."
Oh, creepy.
Oh.
Right, so what do we have to do? A stability check. So that's a D6, and would you have to beat a 3?
Beat a 3.
Okay, I'm going to. So for Struan, he's got a stability of 6. So I'm going to spend 2 because, and then I'll roll for Cartwright in a minute.
Yep.
All right, so Struan makes it with a 5.
You don't lose any stability.
Cartwright's got a stability of his stability is down to 4. I don't know. Let's spend a point. I'll spend a point for him.
Yep.
Nice one, Min.
Yeah, Min's good. Right. So Cartwright is good, and Shirley has got a stability of 4. I'm just going to roll that. I'm not going to spend any points for her because of what she's just gone through. Let's just put it to chance. Oh, just. So she just about manages to keep it together.
Yep.
Right. So I've rolled for all of those guys.
You are freaked out, but there's 2 of these little weird ass demon kids on the train.
Do we think they're? I mean, are they physically a threat? Is it worth us wasting ammunition on them, or is that a step too far? Because that's going to be a big stability cost, isn't it?
Well, no, because you've already killed one.
Oh, okay.
No, Shirley's already blown one away.
Right.
I'm gonna try and take a picture and put it into the. Let's go with that.
So, I mean, in that case, I think Shirley will then she whisks up the shotgun and so the little girl says, "Oh, he's going to kill you for good this time," and she'll just go, "You first," and
how do I do? I want to go chat. Are we in general chat or just chat?
General. It's masks. It's masks general.
Yes. So let's try and get an image. Oh, do I gift? Oh, stupid.
Yeah, if you just go to click on the plus in the
That's it.
where it says message, and just do click on the plus, and then you just browse to your image.
So that's a little creepy ass kid, you see.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Okay, they are definitely creepy.
Yeah, and their mouths are really quite wide.
Yeah, so Shirley then says that to the little girl, says, "Oh, you first," and she just
Okay, so you get to shoot first. These have stepped off the train and have spoken to you and named you individually.
Yeah,
that's always a
good.
Got
4. So she hits with a 4.
No, these ones are slightly harder. Their hit threshold is 5.
Oh, really? Oh, dear.
Yep.
8.
So it kind of hits. So it kind of impacts on the surface.
Okay. Okay.
And what does a cold shot to the head do? Is it add 3 to the difficulty?
Yep. Cool shot adds 3.
That's not going to be easy.
It is not. I think Louisa's probably going to end up adding a. Oh yeah, she's got a 4. She'll have to add a +1, I think, and leave it at that. Do we have enough shotguns? Because she's got a long coat. She was carrying a shotgun.
I think you've all got shotguns apart from Struan, who didn't have a cool long coat.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
So you hit it. Cooled shot. Yeah, you hit with a cooled shot to the head. We'll do that. So it's +2 damage. So D6 +2.
Wicked. Come on. Okay.
4 points of damage. So you take a massive chunk out of it. It staggers back a little bit, but is staggering but standing.
Still standing, flipping heck.
Creepy little shit. In that case, I'll go with Struan. He's only got the pistol, but Struan will take a shot as well. And did you say it's a cooled shot is +3? So we need to basically it's an 8. Is that right?
Yep.
Oh Jesus! What am I shooting? Oh, I've only got a shooting of 2. Okay. I mean, he's just going to shoot. I'll put both points into it because he's got 2 for his shooting. So I'll just add 2 to my roll. Could potentially do it. Oh, so 6. So I hit it, but I don't hit his head.
No,
so I was aiming for the head, but I shoot it, so I'll hit it in the body mass, I guess.
Yeah. So D6.
Okay, hold on. Oh, nice! 4 points of damage.
And you shoot it, you hit it the other side, and you just blow it back against the wall.
Okay.
Dead. Was this a boy or the girl?
I don't know, because Shirley went for the girl. I think. Which one did you go for, Louisa? The girl as well.
If we go by the picture, I went for the boy.
Fine. So it's the boy. Yeah, I followed up on the boy. So the girl
So
is still there. But
it begins to climb back up again, and then falls back down, gone. But the little girl is who's next to shoot? River and Mim.
all right. So, Min, do you want to go first?
No, I'll go last.
Okay, so River's just going to shoot. He's not going to do a cool shot. I'm just going to go for. I'm going to add 2 to the shooting, but he's just going to go for because it's still risky to hit him. So I'll just go for that. Oh, bloody hell! So okay, misses the little freak.
Mim's go.
Come on,
So
Mim, bring it home.
You got to be 5.
Well, the thing is, I've only got 4 points of shooting, and yeah.
You don't need to make a cool shot though. You can just shoot and you just need to get a 5 or better to hit it.
That's double. You've got to get a 5.
Yeah, so you could hit it on a 3. You can hit it on a 3 because it's point blank, but you're not going to do any damage unless you do a 5 or more.
Right. Yeah.
Stick a 1 into it if nothing else, Rod.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, because I would need to make it last. And all right, well, let's just see what we get. So close.
So you hit it, but it doesn't do any damage.
Is it Shirley's turn? Can Shirley shoot again now?
No, because it gets to go.
Okay.
So it is going to leap at going round. There's 4 of you, 5 of you. So it's going to be River, Shirley, Struan, Mim, Louisa. And coming back, so it's River. So it's going to attack River. And it is going to leap at him.
River's got hand to hand. He's got hand to hand of 8. So can he dodge or avoid it or grapple with it?
Yeah, although he's already had a go, so he's used his turn up, so you can grapple from next time. So it's going to attempt to jump on him and bite him. So it's going to add 3 to the jump. 4, 5, 6, 7 jumps on him, and a bite of D6 plus 2. 4. So he takes 4 points of biting damage from this creepy ass little thing. No, 1 point. So that's 3 points of damage.
Oh, wait a minute. It's because his River's hit threshold is 4. So does it have to exceed does it have to match or exceed that? It has to match it, right?
Match.
Oh, okay, fine. So how many points of damage did you say?
3.
Okay, well that's not good. Okay. So River's down to 2 points now.
And it's hanging on him, trying to bite into his neck and shoulder.
Right. Who gets to go next then?
And it says, you taste nice, River.
Okay, so Shirley is
in
then
a high pitched girly voice.
So Shirley is just going to stick the shotgun into the back of it. So if it's on him, she's just going to literally again jam the shotgun into it and just pull the trigger.
So yes, but what round did she have in there? Is it slug, garlic, or buck?
I mean, do you want to randomize it? Because I don't know. I made no.
Let's go with 4, a 1d4. So single slug, double slug, garlic, or buck. So buck is 1.
Buck. Oh, sorry, no. What's 4?
So buck is 1. Garlic is a 2. Single double shot is a 3, and a 4 is a single ball bearing.
There you go. So it's a single shot.
Single shot, boom.
What
So if it had
damage is
been
that?
Buck, that is D6.
6.
Get in.
Take that,
Blow
you
its
little
head off.
shit.
You blow the back of its head off, and the front of its
And
head.
obviously, River is now covered in
River is,
gore and in viscera. But
yeah, and it just kind of does that weird, creepy sliding down his front. Doesn't fall off.
Yeah.
It slides down his front. So he's now covered, a big, black, bloody slime mess down his front, and his face is covered in blood. And then he opens his eyes, and you see his eyes, but the rest of his face covered in blood.
Nice.
Fuck, Shirley. Do you have to?
And she just looks at him and goes, "What?" She just looks at him and goes, "What?"
Shut
And
up,
just
you whiny
wipes
bitch.
the end. Just wipes the end of the shotgun on her like a sweater. Just like wipes the gore off it.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess obviously this seems to be this is like a single track passage, right?
Yeah.
So they just advance down here. We'll pause when we get to this. It looks like a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll follow them up.
You all get across the bridge, and you're all at this point
Okay.
when you hear from deep within the cavern a voice that says, keep coming, lads. I'm waiting for you." It's Jackson Lamb's voice.
Yeah, the shit.
I was just going to say, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we carry on. I mean, maybe we just shout and go, "Come on, Jackson! Come on, Lamb! What's with all the creeping about? Just tell us where you are."
I'm waiting for you.
And it's like
Trying to decide which one of you losers I'm going to eat first.
Okay, we'll carry on. So this area here. So again, I'll bring. So Struan will keep an eye on the passageway here.
So in that room,
we're going to investigate in here.
Is a large a cork board with photographs of everyone in MI5, each of you, some red string, and a maps, and all wired up like some weird ass conspiracy.
Hmm.
Is it worth taking I'll tell you what. We'll actually, Struan will take a picture. We'll use his phone and just take a couple of pictures of the. It may not be relevant, but I'll just take a picture of the board with the red. So, in other words, take a picture of his
selfie.
Of his no, not a selfie. He'll just take a picture. He'll take a picture of the map so that we can see what's going on, so we can look at it. If we live long enough, we can have a look and see what the deal is. But just for now, we'll take a picture of it because it seems to be an obvious thing to do.
No problem. I'm just trying to find his poxy stats.
Oh, don't worry. Doing everything. That's fine.
So inside the so the train just kind of ends, and there's a desk, and there's an MI5 login. There's a picture of Jackson standing next to Vernon Kell, who was the first M of MI6, MI5. Old photo to 1901, 1911. But then as Dracula, he's clearly old. So tension is beginning to grow. There's an inevitability of what's about to come that's kind of making you drag your heels slightly.
Yes, indeed. Is there anything of interest in this little side room here?
So that appears to be a room filled with fridges.
Fridges?
Each of the fridges, yes.
Oh,
Cold
fridges.
fridges.
Oh,
Yeah.
have they got blood in them or?
Yeah, you open them up, and each of them has got blood in. There is almost like an emergency supply.
Yeah, makes sense.
Is it worth trashing this lot?
Yeah, I was just wondering that.
Oh,
As you say, anything we can do to inconvenience / annoy him would seem like a great idea.
Yeah, I
Off
mean,
we
there's
go.
no. Essentially, you just need to get a knife out and start stabbing the blood. Whilst it's not frozen, it's just cold.
Yeah,
So
I'll do
yeah,
that.
it's a.
Struan's got his knife, so we just slash it all.
Yeah, because if he's going to wait for us, we can take our time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Oh, why can't I find the stats for Dracula? Should be really easy to find, surely. I got a complete mind blank as where they were.
I mean, I've got the core book here, but is it in the Dracula dossier or is it in Night's Black Agents?
I can't remember which one it's in. Might be the Dracula dossier. Which one am I looking at?
It would make sense if it was in the Dracula dossier. Yeah, because I've got there's no Dracula stats in Night's Black Agent, so it's probably in the Dracula dossier.
Yeah. That's so. I had it bookmarked, and clearly I've taken the bookmark out for some stupid reason. So I was prepared, and I think I've literally pulled the bookmark out to use it as a bookmark for something else. I could. Idiot.
I'm just looking to see if I've got it in my I don't know if I've got the Dracula dossier in my Google Drive. Yeah, I have got it. You carry on anyway. Let me see if I can find it. Although it's a hell of a PDF, that one.
Yep. So, moving beyond the fridges, the path goes down, and then to the left, no, to your right, this room here, that is an old-fashioned rack.
Oh yeah.
So there is a body on it that has been stretched on the rack.
yeah.
To
I'll be able
breaking
to tell
point.
if it's
It's a dead
human or
person.
vampire.
Yeah, found him. Page 56. Under Dracula, obviously. Oh, you're fucked. Never mind. So yes, somebody's on there, and it's an oldish looking person. Takes you a couple of minutes to realise it's the Russian guy that you brought back from Starside.
Right.
Which strikes you as odd. Timing wise, that's he's dead. There's something odd about that. You can't quite put your finger on it. But definitely that's weird. because that wasn't that long ago that you grabbed him.
So, trying to make sense of that.
Sorry, who's this?
This is the Russian guy you pulled out Starside.
Yeah, the guy who was at the top of the mountain.
So you pulled him out, and that was.
He'd been stuck there for like decades or something.
Yep. You pulled him through. He touched Louisa the wrong way. You threatened him, trying to bugger off.
Yeah, that's right.
So from the Danube to Transylvania, you came straight to Transylvania, and he's got here before you, and he's on the rack, and he's dead.
Ooh. Could there be some time travel stuff going on here, maybe?
Don't know. It's odd. Really odd.
How long? Do we get any sense of how long he may have been dead?
Does anyone have any medical skills?
Well, yes, slightly.
So it's not like it's fairly recent. It's not years.
No, not years.
Yeah.
Recent.
Yeah.
Unless you can examine the body, there's no way of knowing whether it's minutes, hours, days.
Yeah.
You don't know. And even down here, you couldn't tell properly because you would tend to date it with the maggot growth.
Yeah.
So you can't use that.
I was more interested in if it was like been dead a very long time.
The blood's dried and is and isn't dripping. So as a rough look, at least hours.
Yeah, that's all I needed to know, really.
Hours.
Okay.
Because it'd be weird if he looked like he'd been dead for years, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm at a loss to explain how he's managed to get here and be tortured. So let's not worry about it now.
No, right.
Couldn't agree more.
I can only say you got what you deserved, creepy little git.
Amen.
Have that, you bastard.
I couldn't agree more.
Right, so we've trashed his emergency blood supply. Now we've had some side room entertainment, and from last time, memory-wise, we're not too far from that main room.
No. So as you get to that centre, at that crossroads, that T-junction, the left-hand side, there's a room filled with small red packages, almost like rugby balls wrapped up in. It's not quite aliens with the eggs, but they are. Looks like blood-filled rugby balls that are just piled up.
I have a feeling we probably want to trash these.
Are they what I think they are?
A closer look.
They are going to be
look like
growth ones.
Yeah, so it kind of looks like a rugby ball that's actually maybe it's a pig's bladder with the end bit with it as had got a string tied around it.
Oh yes. Oh.
It sort of really looks like a red version of a stick insect egg, if that helps. Probably doesn't.
Not really.
Imagine an Easter egg that has got a wrapping paper around it, but it's tied at the top. Oh, and it's not wrapping paper; it's skin and blood.
What I wouldn't give for some fire right about now.
A bit like a balloon.
Yes.
I have a feeling we don't want to be cutting these open, though.
Do they look dry or?
No, they look like, when you take a really good look, like they are pulsating.
That's not good.
Yeah, pulsating is not a word that we wanted to hear, really.
No.
And like I say, we haven't got any grenades or anything. We haven't got any fire, which would be useful.
And there's no door to this chamber, is there?
No.
Yes. Well.
So, how are you going to destroy them?
I'm not sure that we can, because I think if there's a lot of them, I think shooting them's a bit
pointless.
I don't know. The only thing is you could use the shotgun if you shoot them with like the holy water / garlic. Basically, they've got to be vampire-y, right? So if we shoot them with something that's harmful to vampires, or that might do it. But I'm just a bit worried about shooting them at all, because I don't know whether we're going to like what happens if we break them. Which is why I would have preferred to set fire to them, but we haven't really got any way of doing that.
No.
What about preparedness? So does preparedness allow you to sort of retroactively?
Yeah, in essence, you can go within reason. You can go. Actually, I brought with me this.
So I wonder whether it's worth stumping for a couple of grenades. Maybe.
Or would you prefer a couple of bottles of lighter fluid?
Yeah, maybe. Or even just a can of petrol. Like a
I think that's something you could have smuggled through.
Yeah,
can
we
of
couldn't
petrol.
Really can of petrol. I think maybe a couple of grenades though might be feasible. I'm just a bit worried about whether we chuck grenades in there. Is it gonna destroy them, or is it just gonna release them?
Well, you could stomp on one to see what happens.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Call me crazy. But I don't know whether that would be a good idea.
Of 4, so if you tell me what we might be thinking of trying to have sneaked in, I'll take a roll for it.
Petrol's going to be hard to sneak in.
Yeah, I agree that doesn't make any sense.
But a can of Ronson gas, you could have snuck in.
Is there a particular target number, Ref?
What do we all think? Do we agree that fire is the better way to go rather than grenades? Because grenades grenades will explode them, but I don't know whether that's a good thing. But maybe dousing them in lighter fluid and setting fire to them might be a better way to go.
Essentially, use the lighter fluid or the gas canister as a improvised flamethrower.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But
yeah, or if you douse them with lighter fluid and use the grenade to light it, would that work? Or would the explosion just?
I think we'd just use a lighter, couldn't we? We just like you say, put lighter fluid on, set fire to it. Yeah, I think that's probably what I would suggest is fire rather than.
If you spend 2 preparedness, you can have 2 canisters of Ronson gas lighter fluid.
I'm prepared to spend the 2 points then, yeah.
So 1, you can spray the lighter as just a liquid over them. The second one you can use as a flamethrower, light it, and then ignite the thing.
Let's
If
do
that
it.
makes sense. Okay.
Let's do it.
So as you are
Whoosh.
so you begin to spout the petrol over the lighter fuel everywhere, and you get a sense that they are, whatever's in them knows what's coming. And just as you finish chucking the lighter fuel over, one opens, and this bursts out. Kind of like a giant blood flea kind of thing with legs, and it's hovering. It appears to be able to fly a bit, or is it just as it just jumps, and that's you've got that split second of seeing it in the air. You're not 100% sure. Whoever's got the gas lighter can use your improvised flamethrower. Essentially, whoever does that, your base is 2 because you're talking about accelerants. You just need to light it. So essentially, don't roll a 1. So you are flaming this entire room on the underground. You're set on fire, and they're screaming, and as these things are going pop, pop, and just bursting in front of you, and there must be 10, 15, 20. They're just going pop, 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 pop. She's exploding in a cacophony of blood and limbs, and a kind of an animal scream as you step back. But the room, it's engulfed in fire, and the smoke is beginning to billow out of the room that you set on fire in the underground.
What was the dice roll for? Sorry.
So the dice roll was to simply, because you've sprayed the the accelerant on the eggs.
Yeah.
That's easy to do. One burst out, and you then lit your lighter and lit the gas bottle.
Oh, did somebody roll? Sorry.
Yes, Struan did. So, but because you are simply lighting it and you've got accelerant everywhere, it's not that hard to ignite. You just need to roll, not roll a 1. So roll a 6, but that's way over. Woof, it's gone up. And you start to move back down the corridor into the main room where the smoke is not affecting you. So there is a brightness now to the dungeon, whereas before it was just a torch. Now it's getting a bit lighter, and there's a ringing in your ears, and you're hearing a wake up, wake up, wake up, and everything goes a bit white, and you're not 100% sure where you are, but you're lying down, and there's flickering lights, and suddenly you're standing, or you're lying in a room that is very clean, but you're strapped to kind of dollies. Standish is standing over you, undoing your straps and saying, "Quick, you need to come with me. You're in terrible danger."
What?
Hey, what? Wibble? Are we all there?
All of you, all 5 of you.
And looking around, what sort of place is it?
It's a modern, looks like a cross between a cell and a medical facility. You were strapped to dollies in the room.
Andish, what the hell is going on?
You're in blacklight. It's taken me 4 weeks to find you.
Blacklight. Oh, this is the opposite of starlight.
It's an old CIA. She's telling you this as she's undoing your arms, and you're just in kind of overalls, or kind of what they call flannel-in trousers and jumper. And she says, as we came through the gate from Starside, everything went white. You guys were jumped on by these men in black. They said a word and you all collapsed to the ground.
What?
I think it must be left over from Jackson's hypnosis implant that he put in all of us. It took me 4 weeks to find you. We're in we're in Thailand. We're an old CIA black site beneath a hotel in Thailand. Come with me, quick. So she undoes all your clothes, all your straps, and you go upstairs. There is a couple of dead guys as your guards, and you step into the daylight in Bangkok, midday, and it's like Captain America stepping out into New York. There's a dazed look on your face, and I think we'll leave it there.
There's echoes of The Hangover as well.
Yes.
Yes, that was unexpected.
Not off.
God damn it.
Well, yeah, nice one, Raf.
Yes. Did we?
You're not
Was that a
seriously
dream?
thinking you're going to walk straight? No, you were kind of like a fever dream. That you all kind of a collective fever dream. I'm not really going to allow you to walk straight into Dracula's dungeon and kill him just like that. That's he's going to be at least one more attempt to fuck you over.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that easy. Oh yeah, just bang. Oh yeah, he's just taking our bullets off us. This will be fine. Couple more rooms. We'll have him. We'll have him. We've got this. No. So you're in Thailand without any weapons, with Standish, ready for the next time you get back to this place. You need to be a bit better prepared.
Yes.
Oh, nice, man.
Uh,
Confused, you will be.
Yeah. Oh dear. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, it can't be that easy, surely. You're not going to get away with it easily.
I just love the way you say that easy.
Well, you got a full
That was easy.
you got a full complement of NPCs, and next time you'll have an extra arms dealer with you who can procure more bigger weaponry, flamethrowers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Excellent.
I don't think we'll be going through the gift shop hiding stuff if we're going to be walking around with flamethrowers next time.
No, you just walk straight in, like, fuck off, love. I had enough of your shit last time.
Awesome. Well,
Splendid.
Kevin, thank you very much, mate.
Thanks, Kevin.
But so the next, where are we? The next session will be in. Where's my map? There's it. No, there's some maps, idiot. Where's my diary? Diary. It's going to be the 19th of November.
19th. Yep.
Okie dokie.
So the 19th of November, and then the 10th of December, and we'll probably it won't be one for New Year's Eve, but back again in January. So my proposal is, probably will be the last session of the Dracula dossier on the 19th, and the 10th will either be a one shot or a rolling up Symbaroum characters for the next one.
Cool.
Well, not what characters?
Symbaroum, the dark fantasy adventure that I was going to run next.
Oh, right, okay.
Symbaroum. Think of
It's a
second edition D&D.
Yeah.
It's a really fantastically dark game. Think of D&D, but instead of rolling high, you've got to roll low, or you've got to roll low to high. It's the opposite. You've either got to roll low or roll high. It's quite a simple system-ish.
Okay.
Might even remember the rules next time. But yeah, so next session, essentially you'll be doing this again, flying from Thailand back to Dracula Castle, but you do have the option to have more powerful equipment with you.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We'll have Nikolai.
But so you're essentially caught by Edom and trapped in an Edom facility, and Standish turned up and managed to kill all the Edom guards, and get you out before they could send more replacements.
Good old Standish.
Nice one.
Right, everyone okay? I'm going to stop the recording then, if that's okay. Everyone good with that?
Yes.
Right, see you all next time.
Okay. Indeed.
Smashing stuff.
Fabulous.